Hey everyone, how are you doing? Uh, as most people know, in North America, today is, or was, Father's Day. And that got me thinking. They got me thinking about a lot of things, especially in this journey of mine and having a daughter that's 5 years old and having another one that is 3 months old. I really had to look back and see what is a father? What defines fatherhood? What if, we all know the biological meaning of it is when you fertilize an egg, and you're biologically you're um, the father because it was your sperm that fertilized the egg, and you share the DNA and all that stuff. But that really, I don't think that defines a father because what if you can't have any kids? What if you can't have any kids? What if you adopt someone? Adopt a child. Are you not their father? So it got me thinking, Now, some of us have very shaky relationships with our father. Maybe you guys don't see eye to eye with your father. Maybe there was a lot of um, wounds, mental trauma, physical trauma, um, held over from the past. And so, I mean, is that father? I mean, we all know some of our fathers are not meant to be fathers, right? But I'm saying is majority of us, our parents want the best for us, and our fathers want the best for us. They want us to succeed, but fatherhood is actually, I come to think of it as a as a position that you empower someone that you mentor, that is underneath you in terms of authority. Your child. You you can't just be an authoritative figure. You know, you have to balance the energy. The father energy is is a male masculine energy. It's a very dominant type of energy, dominant structure. Um, you know, uh, Strength. Just kind of like no feelings attached to it. But as a person, we have to have a balance of these energies of the feminine energy and the masculine energy. And the feminine energy is that caring, nurturing, creative energy, uh, compassion, sympathy, empathy. That is the majority trait of the feminine energy. And you have to have balance. So we have to, no matter if it's our child or if it's somebody that looks up to us, that makes you a father. That really makes you a father because you have to teach the people that don't know or the younger generation how to believe in themselves. When you teach your child or someone underneath you to believe in themselves, to know that the solution is within, then anything is possible for them. You don't have to worry about them because when they have self-confidence, when they have the knowledge and the fortitude and the insight and the intuition, because you cultivated that, you're like a farmer. Father is like a farmer. Mother is like a farmer too, and a mother is a father too, and a father is a mother also. But we all know nothing can really replace the feminine touch. So a mother Okay, so if you teach your child, your kids, or anybody underneath you, to to believe in themselves, to see the reality, and instill values in them that aren't just chasing after things or material wealth, or instilling some kind of shame in them because they look different, or if you failed, then why should they fail? Just because you failed? No. You have to instill this confidence in them that anything is possible. Nothing is impossible. They are limitless, and you think, you act upon that, and you persevere, and you get it. That's it. That's life. And fathers really have to do that, especially nowadays. And I see in my community of I'm Indian and I'm Muslim, and it's like you don't see that being instilled in the youth. And the proof is in the pudding. It's like, oh, you can't say that. They tried their best and this and that. Yeah, but when when the kid is an adult and is faced with like failures and faced with a problem, or something that a father should have, or a father or someone in their life should have told them, a mentor should have explained this to them, then that person is not gonna be like, well, they tried their best, and a lot of times, a lot of the youth have trauma. They don't believe in themselves. Maybe you had a child that wanted to do, what was drawing well, and just doing, playing basketball well, playing sports well, or the violin pretty well, and they were getting good, and then but you wanted them to be a doctor, for example, and you took their accomplishments that they had real accomplishments in drawing or whatever, writing an essay, and you didn't acknowledge it. Maybe you didn't acknowledge that painting, or that uh, essay your child wrote, no matter how age, and you're not acknowledging these things. But then you're forcing them to become a certain way, go into a certain field, only because there's prestige in it, or it's what it's what you have to do these days to survive. Um, Now fathers have to cultivate uh, self love, and self um, improvement, and just the knowledge of everything that you have is within. You just have to search within yourself. You know, that's what we have to, and we have to instill them discipline, not by forcing them, but by example. Kids, they look, they watch and learn. I can tell my daughter so many times to do her bed, right? I can tell her, hey, do your bed every single morning. But why should she? If mine is messed up every morning, yeah, it's definitely they watch and learn. And I past 2 years, past 3 years now, I really changed. Sorry, 2 years. I really changed my life personally. You know, uh, to align with my purpose, my goals, and I saw that trickle down to my daughter. She kind of copies me. Your kids look up to you. People that, if you don't have any kids, trust me, someone is looking, someone is watching you. Some, some, somebody out there that sees something different in you is watching you. When you get to a certain level of self discipline yourself, people start watching you. Some people are watching you to see if you fail, and then they can point fingers and say, "Hey, uh, look at you, you idiot! I knew you couldn't do it." Or some people are watching you to just kind of just be like, "Hey, what is this person doing? Maybe I can copy it." You know. And your kids are watching you to learn. They're not watching you to fail. They're not watching you to to see if they can do it themselves. They're just watching you because that's how they don't know anything else. You know, if you do it and it's really a struggle for you, and you accomplish that goal, it doesn't matter. They understand that, hey, there's gonna be struggles. You know, you have to push yourself. You have to see a greater vision, and like a freight train, just go towards it. And that's what a father, you know, should do. Maybe your father didn't do that to you. Uh, it's okay, because we can learn from our fathers, no matter if they were ideal fathers, or they were, you know, they fell short, or if they harmed you. You can still learn. You know, you can learn what not to do. Um, but yeah, happy Father's Day, and I just wanted to keep this really short. But yeah, just it's all about your why. You know, of course, we all want to be financially set, but uh, you have to know, if you adjust your why into a lifestyle that you want, you know, with, you know, let's say you want to travel, you know, you want to take your family all over the world. You want to be able to be in charge of your time. You want to be in charge of your about inside in charge of your time, and what you eat, what you input, you know, all that stuff. It requires money. But if you make your purpose that, hey, I want to live this kind of lifestyle, and you just go after that, and what will that take? You know, what skills do you have that it'll take to get to that? You know, how many people can you help? Because the more you give, the more you get. See, it's energy. How much, what are you willing to put back? Because whatever you put out, you're gonna get back. So if you feel like, if you think like that, instead of, hey, I want to make this $150,000 at this company, and that's it, and I'll be happy then it doesn't work like that, because you can't put happiness in a future date, or a future outcome, because what if that outcome doesn't happen? See, but if you do it towards a feeling, uh, how to get there, it doesn't matter. You just do you. You just do what you have to do, and let the creator decide. Let the universe decide. Let, you know, the ether decide. Whatever your you know, belief is. Okay. So again, happy Father's Day, and yeah, just think about what kind of example you are. You know, what are you telling your kids by not even talking, by action? Remember, actions speaks louder than words. If you say one thing, but actions show another thing, then you got to look back, and realize, you know, where you're coming up short. And remember, you don't have to be a father. You don't have to be. Um, you could be it could be to your nephew or niece, or the kid down the street. Doesn't matter. Just, it really makes a difference. I remember once I was on Fear Factor live, like, this is 10 years ago maybe, and I was the smallest kid. No, not the kid. I was the smallest guy, you know, uh, on the stage. Shortest guy, smallest guy on the stage, and you know, I won that competition. And in the end, this mother comes with a small little kid, and he wanted to shake my hand, or something, you know, and I gave him my free tickets, you know, but only until like a year ago I realized that the kid was small. He was small. He was maybe like 7, 8 years old, and his mother approached me to kind of be like, "Hey, you know, you really inspired him because you won, and you know, he gets bullied a lot in school, and I wish I was this person now, telling him that, hey, it doesn't matter what other people think of you. It doesn't matter. You believe in yourself, and you work on yourself and your craft, and let people laugh. Let people think you're weird. Let them think that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because when you as a person understands how life is and how reality works, it's all energy in, energy out. It's all, controlling this beast. It's all controlling your what input comes in. It's about controlling what you eat and how you build your body to serve you. All right, so I wish I told him that, and yeah, that's what you know. That's what fathers are for. And unfortunately, a lot of people, we're falling up short, and we're projecting our insecurities on the kids, and that's not right. You know, just because our fears held us back, maybe that same fate is not their fate unless you project it on them. Then they'll adopt it. They'll soak up everything from you. Look at that, my finger's still broken. Uh, anyway, so yeah, that's my thought on Father's Day, and have a blessed rest of the week. Okay, take care, you guys.